Hello, hello, hello. How are you? If you're watching on YouTube, catch us live at twitch.tv/TacosMelt2. And if you're watching on YouTube and you like to see, maybe leave a like, maybe leave a comment, maybe even a little subscribe. And if you don't like to see, feel free to leave a dislike and tell me why. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful day, and let's get into this. I should probably make sure this sounds right. As I said before, I don't trust my mic half the time. So we're just gonna make sure everything's good. Alright. We'll give it a second. Hopefully things are good. Hopefully I won't have to redo the intro. Let me get the game up and rolling. Alright, so here we are. Now, I did research into gold farms. I'm going to be doing more research into gold farms. I do not understand them. I need to find one that's not AFK based. It's so frustrating. Like, I just want one that's not, because it's not going to work in the same way as it would have, right? Yeah. So, yeah. Let's go find one that's player-based. You know, the whole, nope, they're all AFK. Like, nothing, it won't recommend me anything that would be actually looting. I might have to, like, change my search how I'm searching for stuff, but it's like, it is very frustrating. I also need a lot of magma cubes, no matter what I do, so I'm probably definitely going to be doing more time over at the frog farm just to get more. Found another way to break the nether roof. Different method. Seems to be more popular since 1.21. Probably should have looked more recently. But see, it wasn't recommending it before, so it probably still won't work, and I still need a ton of dynamite before it will. I'm going anywhere with it. So yeah. How much paper dust do I have? I wonder. I'm gonna have a minute anyway. I should go to sleep and then go check. All right. Also, if anyone pops in, do tell me how you think the sound is. Is music okay? I think it's fine, but you never know. Anyway, as I was saying, alright, so how much do I have in here? I just wanted to check. You see, I have 16 dust. I just don't have enough for enough, so I'm gonna have to put that off in a moment, but yeah, we'll get there eventually. Anyway, for now, let's work on something I can work on. This. I need more frog legs and stuff. I wonder if I could finish the wall a little bit. This side of the wall, at least. I think I'm gonna need more light to do it. We'll see. because, but I'm hoping we can maybe at least get the wall done. It doesn't take that long, and then we can make decisions on what to do from there. I definitely want more frog life though, so I'm gonna probably head back. Also need more blackstone. So there's that as well. So alright. Take that much. Let me double check the chickens don't need to be cold. We'll see. Yeah, they need to be cold. Alright, any others? Or they're all... Yeah, I got them all. Okay. Alright, I just... chuck these in here. Okay. And then we can grab another 2. That should be all of them. Yeah, we'll go all the way. We'll go get the last 15, and then we can get to work. Or 14. Yeah. Alright. Perfect. All done. Chickens got cold and dealt with. And that literally took all day. Grand. So I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna probably start working on that. Yeah, I have everything I need. Alright. Oh wait, no I don't. I need to go back. Well, I could do the crowns, that's not so bad. Alright, so skip this one for now. Remove these. We need this one. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and let's get out you like so, I guess. And then we'll take out the lights like so. We need the lights like this. Yeah, all the way up. Pull the grass out on the other side. Perfect. Alright. Same thing here. Perfect. And then this should be just a line, right? Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. I know this isn't terribly exciting. Alright. Because it's a line, like so. Alright. Like that. And I can double check to this one as well. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, and then we need these, like so. Alright, and then the middle here. Got the dirt a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3. Here. Yeah. There. And then we do the same thing here we did over there. Perfect. Boop. Actually, I don't want the ones on the top yet. We can get to those as soon as we get to those, but for now, we just want these. Alright. There. 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 I'll be right back. I gotta go sleep, but I mean, the crowns are pretty easy to make overall. For being real, I just need the materials. It honestly looks like it's so much more work than it actually is because of the way the pattern is. I mean, other than that, I mean, it really does come out pretty easy. Alright. Although, yeah, no, I did it right. I did it right. Alright, yeah, I should see if I have any more purple, because then I could do the last one as well. Or any more purple down below. I don't think I have any more frog lights, meaning I'm gonna have to go back, but... Cool, we have enough. Ah, I was just a little worried. So I'd like to finish the wall. Like both sides. Getting all that done. I think I already said that, so not that exciting, but if I can get it done, then the backdrop is done finally. I can add the grass on the top and all that as well. in a much more definitive way than I have so far. Ow. There's that. Alright. So, what we do is we go here and then here. Here, like this. And then we do the same thing here. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Easy. And then this just goes up like that, and then the other two are just like this. And then yellow lights behind. I don't know how much it helps or hinders. It might just be, but I kind of think it helps a little with how it looks. Like so. And then we have this here. We can hop up. The right one. This again. Cool. Boop. Boop. And then pull these through. And the crown is done. Like I said, super simple, super duper simple. I don't know. I'll probably leave that like that because it's not that big a deal, but alright. And then I have one last one on this side. I think I have to do one more over here for the crowns, and then I'll do the others because they're a lot more pain in the butt to do than these because I need to get all the materials and all that. But crown wise, like I said, simple, easy, squeezy, yeah. This is a crown here. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the other kind. Second, let me check. Oh, it's the other kind on the other side. Interesting. Well, I wasn't trying to do anything specific, so it works for me. I cared more about the pattern in it being annoying, but I really didn't. It just kind of the symbols back and forth. I just didn't realize I'd set it up an even block pacing. Alright, let's go do the last... at least I don't think at least I did... I thought it... Let me make sure I've done this right. This one, and then this one, and then the eye... Yeah, and then this. And then... the eye and this. Cool! I mean, actually kind of is cool, because it'll be like the pattern is just repeating back and forth. Alright, so I need blocks. I'll need blocks for both. So they can walk across. I mean, I probably should fill this in more, but whatever. Again here. There. And then here. There. Woo! Easy. Alright. And then here. Actually, should probably get on top myself, just to be sure. Yeah, I don't want to lose a block. We're going to do it like this. Alright. Alright. slow, actually, now that I think about it. So we hop all the way up. Yeah. There. We do the same thing here. And then we go to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be the middle. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And we pull this all the way up. Match to that. Alright. So that goes there. This goes here. And again, this goes here. And then we just fill below here. Like so. Do you believe it goes like this? Alright. And then we do this and this. And this and this. Right. I should probably check. Let me double check. That's how this works. My confidence only goes so far. Yeah. 2 lines. Just need to make sure because I just couldn't remember. Is a pattern that repeats. I've got the whole thing, I know, but easy squeezy, but I just... Alright. There. And there. 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 There and there. Go grab and mess this up. I can't see anything until I get this done. Huge, 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 huge. And all the way here. 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 Here and here. Yeah, that's right. Alright. Okay. So, oh, I'm out. I need more. Oh, I made a mistake. Well, I can get more. I can go back up, try to get up there. I have some blocks to do that. And then I'll be done. Or the crowns will be done. And then we gotta go on to doing the other side. The eyes. And like I said, super easy, super simple, super everything. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Probably because I watched a zillion tutorials trying to find a way to do the one thing I want to do, and no, that's not a thing. No. I mean, I'm sure it is. I probably just have to go searching enough. But it's still kind of annoying. Alright, I have 7 pieces of tuff. just take like 16. I only need a few, but I need more than a few because also the eyes need them. I don't know, I mean, though, like, if you have a comment on how kind of bad these are, feel free. Alright, I'm gonna take like half of these and I need half of these to make into stairs like this. Oh, we need to sleep, we need to sleep. That was close. Anyway, I mean, but I'm doing what I can with what I got. I'm just glad nothing spawned in. I still go with, I feel like they need to do things like this. I mean, really, just having unique lakes and stuff, why not? Why do they have to instead punish their user base, you know? Like, seriously. That is where I'm at this point. Why are they punishing those that play their game? Anyway, alright, yeah, here we go. There we go. That should do that. Alright, and then we take these out a second to make each of these sides. And we could just do this. And then I gotta get back up there a second so I can do the other side the same way. That's it. I mean, that's basically all that's left. I can't see where it's going. Alright, so we go here. And then it should look fine on the other side. I mean, it's so... not on this side, but on that side it should actually look decent. Like on this side it's just... it's gotta be covered up. I mean... that's the only answer, you know? Testament to how many times I've done this. Just so easy. I can just, yeah. All right, now I gotta do the other side. Yeah, yo. And then we go do Froglight Farms or something. I mean, we have a Froglight Farm. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole stack of stairs just to be sure. Alright, Alright, how I do this? I'm trying to look. I'm hoping I haven't messed it up anywhere. I think I've done it right. Yeah, I just need to look at the top. Or maybe I should do that one below. Because that's honestly all that's left for the lower bit. Done a little bit of a boo-boo here on one of these, and I'm not sure which one. I kind of like this better from below. I don't know what I did here. I did not do that. But I kind of like how it looks, so I think I might switch it to that. Yeah. Alright. And then the only other one that I've not done that, and luckily I haven't done too many of them, you know? Could have been way worse. This is fixable. Well, one way or the other. I've decided I like this better, so I'm doing this. And it's totally not because I just don't want to do this again. Alright, so here I need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. This should be the center, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Alright. So that's that. Alright. Okay. So, the way I did this is like this. We do that. And then like this, I believe. And that should make a total of 3 rows here. And we could just do the lights like that for that. There. Nice. Alright, how did I do this? I think what's frustrating is I can't see it from... I can only see what I've done pattern-wise on the back. Yeah. So it does get very frustrating very quickly. Alright, so what I did... Also, I need to make sure I did this on both. Those are in the wrong spots. I can fix that. I think. Yeah, those are in the wrong spots. I could fix that though. Basically, each panel is the same. The cookie cutter part is the corners there. Yep. Let me go fix that, because that's kind of annoying that I haven't done that. Or I did that wrong earlier. And then it's the only one that's going to be different, so it's going to be easy to fix. Probably have to remove some blocks. I don't even have to remove blocks, I don't think. Nope. Alright. I mean, I do, but... And then we just switch these. Did I remember doing... I did not remember to do it up there either, so I'm gonna have to fix that. I mean, I see my logic, but... like, no. And then fix the other side, same method. There we go. I'll fix. Easy, because it's just the same as this now. I see my own logic, that's why I'm doing it, not because, like, if I didn't see my own logic, I wouldn't do it. But it's a panel, basically. Oops. I think I have a bed over here. Please be a bed over here. Yes. Be asleep. I should probably make more of these. That's 3, I think I should make 4. This will probably be good for now. And then I'll be like, I should have made more. Yeah. You also be like, I need more blocks. What am I doing to myself? Oh yeah, you can see I had it. Oh, I forgot to do the top on that one corner there as well. I'll fix that. I haven't done them there either. I made mistakes. I need to fix my mistakes. That doesn't look right. Alright, so this one's easy because I can just... There. That's not so good. I do have so much blocks. Woo. Alright, There. I see that I have done it here. Okay, cool. I'll get these blocks back in a second. There. Oh, this should be right? Oh. Well. There. No, I had it right. What am I doing? This is right, because it has to be underneath. Yeah, that's right. I'll fix there. I think I've got everything fixed. Woo. Watch, I'll come back up and fix things specifically again. It's just how it goes. Alright, so the way I see this working is we have this here, and then this goes here. And then we have this here. And I do believe this... Does this go here like this? I do believe it does. Alright, Alright. Like that? No, it's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be... I need to look at the front. I can see the back how it goes. That's fairly straightforward. Hello, Snow, 1 second. How are you? Is that season? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for telling me. That better? I didn't have anybody to really ask. I just made sure the mic was working more. How about now? Is this good enough? Or is it still not good enough? What about that? Good. Alright, so I'm working on the wall some more. Figured I'd start there. There. As you can see. Yeah. I finished all the crowns because they're just easy. It's this pattern that's more of a pain. Alright, no. Alright, I see how this works. So... Wait. Oh, yeah. It'll be the same for this. And then... that'll be like that. Right? I forgot to put this in. That'll go there, that'll go there, that'll go there. I need to try to figure out how I did this. Alright, this should be going up. Here. here, here, and here. So like that. I'll have to do this from the other side, I guess, and then fall and then come back up. And then we just do the same thing here. And here, and I think that's how the eye should be shaped. It looks right. I'm probably gonna double check from the bottom really quickly. But I might just... I might get some more blocks to fill in as well. Alright. So I can check both. Now obviously the pattern on each side is not going to match, but you don't really got to look at that anyway. And I think it's going to be interesting. Yeah, that looks right. I'm good. Maybe I should do each of the eyes so that it's a lot easier for me to do. Each one, you know? Well, I mean, the problem is... Hello, Thomas! I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm doing okay. Just try to work out the wall. I was thinking of finishing that today. So here's the thing. I did watch a bunch of gold farm tutorials, and they're all the same. Like, I specifically, like, make a specific look. When I'm looking up, I'm like... It's always an AFK farm. I'm just like... Said not AFK. Or it's a portal farm, which I'm not fighting with nether portals. Nope, I did not. Such a joke means that I'm more likely to just do an AFK. It's such a pain to find one that's not. Honestly though, it's just so frustrating. I'm like, it's either nether portal based, or it's... I'm sure if I look far enough back, I could find it, right? But I don't know if it'll work then. Because I don't know. I just want to future-proof, because the next update is going to be crap for that. We're just gonna go for now. So I can complain. Spent like an hour on it. Just because I was trying to find anything. I was determined to find... like, any version that is, like, player-based, right? But nothing gets recommended to you. I'm probably gonna try looking it up as looting-based next, but I'm just not doing that yet. All I really know is I need a lot of magma cubes. So we're going to need to probably hang out around the frog farm a little bit. I'll probably do it when I have enough TNT to try the one thing again, just so that we can hang out on top and try to figure that out. Again, got a different configuration that hopefully would work a little better. No idea. I mean, it's similar, it's just supposedly slightly more reliable. And this is on supposedly. Let me just go build up the shape. I'm gonna need even more. Yeah, I just did high steps. Plus, I've basically just been sitting here. Alright. Sure. Alright, so... And I also did the spinning right before, so I mean, there's a... I don't know, I'm just tired. Anyway, but yeah. I'm gonna have to look at that, figure out how that works and all that. Alright, so we go here, and we go here, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like so. Okay. Alright. Like so. We can walk through. And then we just do this again. So, and then we do the same thing up top. There, and we do the same thing over here. Perfect. Fill this in like so. There. And then there. Here. Oh, no, that's the right spot. Up. There. Alright, and then there. And voila! Easy. Ish. There. Alright. And boop. That's an eye. Easy squeezy eye. And then I'll like fill it in dirt and I'll put the other side having the green and all that or something. But I mean, it works. It's easy enough, you know? I mean, look at how easy it was. Just to fill it in, I mean. Ironically, for everything else, it's more annoying. Alright. I'm going to gather the materials I need to just do one long work on that one over there. Because we only have one segment left to map out, right? The last one will be over here. As I said, it's going to be a little funky if you look at it as a whole, but I think it's fine as it is. Ow. Because this is going to be an eye. And obviously on the other side is a crown, but I think it works because of the nature of it, so it's fine. I did think about this. It's just an even number of patterns. You never actually see the full thing ever anyway, so it works. I mean, you have to be super far away to do it. Alright, so... we're gonna do 16 of these to start with. So... from here, as usual, this line here is the first hole. Like so. That way I know that's where that starts, and do the same on the other side. And then here. And then we dig in here. And here. There. Alright. There. So we can dig this in, right? Okay. Easy. And Sue. And actually, no, this goes here because of the nature of it. There. Okay, that should all be in place. That's not right. That's not right, I think. Fastest way to tell. Yeah, I did something wrong here. Oh. Duh. Like this, right? I need to go sleep. I mean, it's really starting to look... This is not right. I don't know how I've done this wrong. Oh, I see what I've done wrong. I could fix that. That's easy enough to fix. Let me go sleep, and then I'll go fix that. But I mean, it's starting to really look cool. Oh, there's obviously mobs and things. I guarantee there'll be mobs over here, but... Like, look at the city street. It's super cool. It's just lit up everywhere. I feel foolish. For good reason. Alright, so let me just fix that. Let me go fix what's making me feel silly. Alright. We fall here. Perfect. So I can fix it because it just needs to go up to here. That's not right either. I know I did wrong. 1 second. All fixed. Yeah. Alright. And then we put that there. That should all fix itself now. 1, 2, 3 on this side. 1, 2, 3 on that side. Yeah. All fixed. Oops. Alright. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Well, this is gonna be interesting in a second now, isn't it? Alright. So we go down, like so. Fill in. Go back. And like so. Alright. So I think that'll do it. Alright, there. Yeah, perfect. And perfect. Alright. And then... how am I gonna do this? You know what? Here's how I'm gonna do this. Alright. I can fix this in just a second. No! All that, and it doesn't work because I fall. Wait. I'll fix these. Yep, might as well go there. Hopefully I can figure this out in just a second. Ugh. We pull this down, we pull this down, we fix this. Fix this, and we fix that. Perfect. And then we could just do the same thing on this side. I think I've completely done it. I should probably check. Yeah. Whoops. Alright, I think that's right. I just can't kind of tell. It's very difficult with this in the way. I mean, technically I could be like, yeah, I don't have to focus on it, but I don't know, it feels wrong. Not be able to see what I've done here. Alright, cool. It's perfect. Oh, so that's that level. Cool. We'll fall down to here because this part is this. So the first part is to put. Oh, I don't have enough blocks. Yeah, I'll be right back. But I could put these in place at least. Here, 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 here. I might have enough. Alright, so then we just go down like so. Alright, so light source, light source, light source, light source, and then it turns into another one here. Okay. And then I'll put these blocks back. That's 4. I think. Like that. Let's just do this as well here. All right. Okay. Alright, so we pull this all the way up. I've confirmed this goes like this. Yeah, so that's been done like that. Then that goes there. Then this goes here. There. I missed. I'll need to get back up on there a second as soon as I sleep. Hopefully I've got that right. I can't see it till I get up there. And this is the only one I can't really do in any way, shape, or form other than just kind of as I'm having to do like this. Alright, I'm gonna make sure there's like no things spawned. Because I'm more focused right now on trying to keep these guys alive. I really need to figure out where to put them to kind of hide them away from llamas. I probably just need to get them into their places, but the problem is I need them to have names, and I don't have names. For them yet. So this becomes very complicated because then they'll just kind of despawn. Alright, so that doesn't look right. No, wait, never mind, it kind of does. We're gonna try and see. Alright. I'll head back up in a second, but I'm just trying to see, is it right? I think it's right. It looks right. We're gonna go with it's right, even if it's not, because it's kind of halfway hidden anyway, so it's fine. Right? We go with it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, until it's not. Alright, so... Oops. Alright, and then we get out the yellow a second. Nice. Okay. And then we can put this here. Alright. And then... that should be that. Alright, so we get this out like so. Alright. Alright. should be covered entirely. Oh, I missed one. I hope I got that right. I need to check again. Alright. I hope I got that right. I don't want to keep going up and falling down just so that I can figure out how the heck am I doing this. That looks right. So I think I got it all on that one, and then we just gotta put the lights in the other two, right? And then, other than the corners, we're done. How crazy is that? I mean, obviously, oh, also we have to do the top here just to cover it up, but other than that, I mean... That's basically nothing. I've just been putting it off, but it's not that hard to do, if I'm being really, really honest. Alright. Oh, that hurt actually. All right. Try that. All right. I mean, it comes out looking really weird on the back side, but it's like this is going to be covered up anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we go. More like this. Okay. I'll grab that in a second. How far did it fall? I swear I saw one fall. And they're precious, so we don't want to get rid of a single one that we don't have to. There. Alright, so that should be that, right? And then we just have one more here. Can we complete this before... I need to sleep. Boop, boop, boop. No. I have to go sleep. We could complete it before the next night, and then we could even get a little bit of the next bit done as well. Because honestly, all this needs... Oh, I'm going to be in trouble because I have no bed on me right now. I need to run. I have a bed. It's nearby, but it's not that close. Before things spawn, before things spawn. It's things have probably started spawning already, but I mean, not too much spawned, right? Like, we're not gonna turn around and have a creeper. Just gonna have a skeleton. Well, I mean, it could have been. Oh, there was a creeper. We just keep running. We keep running. We aren't focusing on that. Or maybe not. You still here? Yeah. We need the bits. We need creeper bits. I mean, it worked, right? Make sure to throw my bow. Alright. Also, at some point, I gotta fix the elevator. Well, I suppose it's... I mean, it's not that big a deal. Alright. So the only place left is here. Luckily this isn't too difficult. Okay. And then we can do the opposite side here. Oops. That covers that, and then we cover here. Pull one more over here. Here. And here. And that should be the last one. And these should all be done. Now the only thing left is these corner pieces. I mean, obviously I gotta add more in probably, but I think for the main just backdrop, we're basically there. Alright. Now. I mean, the problem is the city goes out that way as well. But I think for the segments over here, this is good. And then what we can do is smaller segments, kind of more like that. Because it looks good to do it like that. And it honestly pulls in more, like, your eyes are going to follow it a lot better. And obviously we need to add the grass in also over here, or fill in the land. But if each piece kind of, if I just adjust it a little bit to just kind of have smaller segments around the side to continue that feel of it kind of being more rounded, but it's really not, right? I think it'll work. I need to grab more things to see if I can't like just kind of carve out a little bit here and see if I can see what I'm cooking, or if I'm just a fool. But with the lights the way they are, it really, I do think it feels very necessary to kind of have all these lights and things the way they are. But see, I actually have a reason beyond, like, I don't want it to be cyberpunk, right? But if the concept is, obviously, this part is a more Minecraft-y, light becomes very important. You don't want the lights to go off practically ever. Even if you kind of do. So then the idea over here, I'm gonna have to go up and around every time now, but would be to take this here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because one on each side is 1. So just kind of fill this in a little bit more. Following the same line here. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and then you would put this here. And then we would carve here. This will be a lot of work to do, but I mean, I think it could be interesting. Because I don't want to do more of these segments, they're a bit much. Although I don't know, is there anything at the top that I'd be frustrated at losing? Mind you, this is still going to keep going around, it's just... I need to get up here so I can see. Is there anything right here that I've been like, yeah, I'll do that? No. Okay, this is pretty good then. It's gonna probably be very stupid to do it like this, but I think it could be very, very interesting to have. Just because also, I mean, obviously the idea is this is, inaccessible, right? Alright. So then I need this to go back basically 6 blocks. Yeah. Here. I hear monsters, but that's fine. Hopefully I get up before the grass so I can see where I'm going back from. Oh, I'm definitely farther out than I meant to be. So, like... let's just remove... I think I got this right. Yeah. Alright. And then I carve this part of the mountain out. Foolish errand, I know, but I think it would really kind of just be good. I do hear mobs in there. I spotted a cave, so maybe we can go ahead and just... Or I lit up a bit of a cave, but there's still cave back there, so... I might want to check that. Do I have any lights? Yeah, I have lights. Hopefully there's not too... Ooh, I need to go sleep again. I swear these days are so short. Alright. But by having them be the smaller segments to kind of just signify that that's not, or that it's kind of just more around the side, like it's rounded, but it's not, but it is, but it's not. Anyway, but the idea though with the light would obviously be you're trying to keep mob spawn down, right? Alright, it's gonna be complicated. Probably. Let me figure out where that cave went. And maybe see if I can't quickly light it up. So I've done that there. Ah, here's the cave. Yeah, so this is what I'm listening to. Oop. I've got it basically lit up down there. But not all the way. Oh, there's two of you. Alright, that wasn't too hard to fix. Perfect. All fixed. I mean, I've been here before because I got lost in caves, but I just need to clear that out because obviously this is going bye-bye to some extent, and we don't want to... Too much of a pain in the butt. Figuring out where I need to go. Out. Alright. I mean, you can see where I put down blocks to get out of the water. Alright, so let's go carve this back and see if we can't do something about it. Alright, I need to go back 6 blocks, basically, once I get in there. And then we carve out from there. Alright, yeah. Alright. Alright. These are gonna get carved out. Yeah. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this would be 6 here. I believe. Cool. Let me just carve this out, obviously. Adjusting other things along the way, but... is this correct? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah, that's 6 here. So this is the last one to remove. Right? I probably softened the top as well afterward, but... And then this just all gets removed down to the correct spot. So from here around. Oh. Alright, so... like so. And then I'll have to clean it all up on the top as well, but I think it'll work to do it like that, just to kind of really create that wall that currently just does not exist. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. But I think it helps quite a bit. It really, really does. I really do. It's to create this kind of wall, this barrier. It really feels more like a barrier now and not like a... I have to do it like that. I need to go put away blocks and then I'll come back for more. Yeah, I think it actually does quite a job there. And if it wasn't for the fact that I feel like it's too much, I would be half tempted to go all the way around. I just feel like it's a bit much to do that much. You know? Carving out the side of the mountain and all that. Which means it actually probably would look the best. I'm gonna put these back in here for now. I mean, I'll obviously come back for these in a bit, but for now they can just kind of go in here. And I think that's the thing that's the most frustrating about it, is it's like, you know the best way it's gonna look the best is by just the absolute stupid amount of work. Required. And that's just like, like, I feel like the mountain is going to look a little too, if I just don't go more. But if I don't go more, then, or if I do go more, then I gotta go even further to continue clearing out. But at the same time, it's kind of cool because you get this interesting effect of just like the floor just cuts away. Like, ultimately, the ultimate way to have that effect. Alright, let me finish clearing this out and just see where we're at. And do I want to keep going and just go, whatever. I'm gonna hate my life anyway, I might as well hate it all the way. Alright, yeah, now that I think about it, this... I have to go back an extra block. And I don't know. How it goes. I just realized I actually do have to do this one. I was like, I don't actually have to do this one. I wonder I was gonna... I do. I'm just stupid. Because it needs the, you can see on this one. Here, you gotta have on the corners both sides. To make it look right. Here. Well, that should solve that. I mean, technically I could leave the one piece here, but yeah. All right. Here. Alright. Okay, cool, I have room. Alrighty. There. So high up. Okay. Alright. I think I'm finally, yeah. No. One more. Just so that we can judge how it feels. Alright. We could do a clock tower. Sorry, I just looked over. But it would probably feel a little weird in a town like this one. Or in a city like this. Just saying. Maybe... No, I get it. I do get it. Like I said, I could see it kind of. The problem is just... Well, the city's entire concept is it's kind of modern. Let me go get the materials I need now to judge this, and then yeah. But I think it's cut nicely like that. Feels like a good cut, but I don't know. And like I said, I think it's gonna end up needing like stupid amounts. Yeah, it's for the wall. I'm trying to kind of figure out exactly how much the wall would need cut. So at what point it will look good. I'm feeling very concerned that it's going to be even farther back than where I'm at. As the amount that I've already done. It's so much, but at the same time, I just... It needs something. Alright, and then we go here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this goes here and here, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is asking for another cut. I don't know. I guess, though, we could just do... like this, but that doesn't really feel right in comparison. Now, does it? I mean, it looks good to do it like that. It feels right. And honestly, if we cut enough, then you have the room for some sort of like factory over there, now don't we? But I don't know. Alright. Let me just see how this will be on top, maybe. Alright, so we want 1961 539. 1961 539. 1961 539. 39. No. 539, 1969, 539, 39. Oh, is it 59? What I need though is the 539 more than anything. Here. Honestly, I think I could still do it. It's just gonna be so much work. But at the same time, maybe cutting out so much of the mountain will also help with the mob problem. I don't know. What do you guys prefer? Well, no, I know what you guys prefer. What am I saying? Let's see. Alright. Where is the spot? Here? No. Here back. Alright. Alright, I mean, it's gonna do what it's gonna do, right? So 1, 2... 3... There we go. There we go. Also, I bet this is it. Oh, I just had the wrong direction, so it wasn't 5 net, it was 6-2. Okay. No. I don't know. Is stuff in the right spot? Yeah. We go here. All right. Okay. We're just going from here just to kind of clear this out and be able to see where we're at. Not the whole thing, mind you, but... Alright. Yeah, I might as well grab the iron here while we're here. Alright. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 5, 6. I probably need to go up top to be able to do 5 and 6. So we're gonna do that. Just to see where we're at. Alright. Alright. I'm thinking I'll be able to see where it is now. Or not. Oh, there it is. Alright, so, as I said, 5 and 6. Should be these. Alright. So we clear these out, same as the last several, right? Yeah. There. Okay. And through. Should go here. And then I'll pop back up and I'll get the rest of this probably. There we go. Alright, I don't know. It's just a lot of work, right? I'd better go dump these and come back with more room. I don't know. Hopefully. I will say I'm at the point where I'm kind of regretting not having any shulker boxes. This is getting a little difficult. Just for the amount of materials, because I don't want to lose the materials because I'll use them later in my city, right? I mean, if it wasn't for that, I'd be like, yeah, it's fine, but I mean, this place is huge. And heck, we already have a place to fill in already, right here. Exactly, materials are always good. I can't get up there. I might lose those. I'm gonna have to accept that because I would like to sleep. But I can't yet. It does get a little frustrating. Like I've said before, I really wish I had the ability to just sleep a specific amount of time. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes, it could be 6 minutes, it could be 5 minutes, it could be something like that. Honestly, like a nap. We need something that allows for naps. I'm trying to be over here until it's time. Like, why can't we have that? I would say if they were to do that, it'd be like 5-minute increments kind of thing, you know? Like I said, I've said 10, but I think 5 would make more sense because it's a nap, right? You're falling asleep. Or like maybe you have something that's maybe not as comfortable for napping, and you have something that is super comfortable for just, I don't know. Or it is just that super comfortable, but you only get like 5 minutes of sleep. Because you never get enough sleep, right? When it's comfortable. I mean, although I'd say there's plenty of things I do wish that they were in the game that obviously aren't. Another good example would be something that tells you what the time is in another. Kind of like the lodestone. I feel like it could make sense to have a form of lodestone, but for a clock. Then you could also have the crazy wonky clocks in the overworld as well, by setting it to the nether. Like, if we can do it for compasses, I feel like we should be able to do it for clocks. At this point. And this isn't me just going, like... Oh, yeah. I'm sure. I'm just saying... But again, it could be in-game, like... It's weird that they had the lodestone. It's like, yeah, okay, it's in-game items. But the thing is, they wanted people to use it as a building block, and it's just like... No one's going to use netherite as a building block, so it's like, yeah, they're changing the recipe. It's only because they want people to build with it. It's just dumb. like the whole point of it was that its use was that it was the ability to find your way in the Nether, but then they never used it that way. I mean, that's the thing that bothers me the most with like the things that they do, you know? It's like, well then why not just for a lot of these updates, like I don't know. You know what I mean? I still go with, I feel like they should have used them in nether structures, and then you have some way to get a compass that connects to them, similar to maps. I personally think that would have made a lot more sense. Or even if they don't look like they fit in the nether really at all. Again, it's like, I don't know. And I even mean they're updated now. It's just, I don't know. I mean, maybe they'll pull something out of their butts, right? But honestly, this update that's coming, there's more reasons not to update than to update, you know? Which is a shame. Yeah, who would have thought of valuable... Exactly. If it's just like... They don't want you to use netherite on netherite armor. No, they want you to use it on... lodestones. It's like... Nobody's gonna use that. And this isn't even just because F3. Either. I mean, let's be real. I played on Bedrock and I didn't go for lodestones because they're just not that useful. I mean, I had cords on, which they allow. But even if I didn't, following a compass isn't that easy. More of a pain in the butt than anything on this game. So when they introduced an expensive mechanic that requires you to use an item that just kind of doesn't work that great in the first place, it's that whole, what did you expect? Honestly, I feel the same way about respawn anchor, or the respawn, or whatever. No, not respawn. The thing. Yeah, the other type of compass. Right? The death compass. I can't remember its name right now. It uses echo shards. It's like... I know there's no other use to echo shards, but, like... What's the use of them? Realistically, as this either. I don't know. You can tell me I'm wrong, but it's like this update just says making lodestones cheaper, a bunch of reskins, pretty literally, and a nerf to movement that is gonna make the game very frustrating to play. Like, if I didn't know better, I'd say they're trying to get everybody to just stop playing. And that it would be their choice because, you know. Yeah, hello, Chris. Yeah. At some point it is. But yeah, and it's just, how you doing? I just... Well, he did say he's working on Livers and Chess instead, his other game, but I mean, there's a decent chance it could end up being Minecraft 2. But in a more roguelike style and stuff. Or he's working on both. One with his team, one on his own. We'll see. But honestly, it's just like... I mean, that's why it wouldn't be like your typical, now would it? I think part of what would make it work is it's not going to just be... We are kind of getting that whole... at the point where it's like... Here's the thing... I'm glad to hear you good. This bugs me about these recent updates, right? It's like, I've said it before. The problem isn't that it feels like a mod. A mod is fine. It feels like a cheap, crappy mod that you wouldn't even, like, even back in, like, a couple years ago. You'd be like... Even, like, years ago, you'd be like... Yeah, no, there's no point to this mod. It's just nothing. I don't know. I'm just waiting for Reforged to come out, and potentially Hytale, and whatever Lovers of Chess ends up being in all those games. Because honestly, I feel like those are gonna get more of that vibe. You know, here's how you know the game has gotten too easy. I'm saying it's too easy. You know? These updates are too safe. I'm just saying, like, it's true. You know it's true. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend that I'm... like, I mean, when it gets to the point that someone like me goes, yeah, this game is a little too easy, you know you got a problem. Or these updates, rather. Especially because I went in expecting them to be pains in the butt, you know? Like the trial chambers and stuff. And then they just were... not. Like, and I honestly think that that's kinda, in its own way, weirdly enough, a shame. And the fact that, I'm gonna go here, it's like they keep focusing on this whole multiplayer kind of thing, right? You obviously want to play with multiple, it's just like, no, I'm playing on my own. This is very much a single player game. Yeah, you can play on the server, but if you forget the roots of the game, then you lose the game. Honestly, that's what makes it not feel Minecrafty. It's not that it's, like, another update, yeah, it feels a little modded. But in a good way, you know, like a really good mod. Yep. Kind of thing. Oh, I got the metaphor, yeah. But it's just like... Sorry, it's mid-drink. It's a little... But I mean, I don't know. It's that whole... I don't think it's a bad thing to feel like a mod, like I've said before. I think as long as it's done well. But... even as a small update, I mean, maybe they'll add more, but like... I mean, and here's where I go with it. It's like, I'm not just gonna go... I'm gonna go beyond that. I'm gonna be like... if they're gonna have that... like, it's gonna be reskins anyway. Oh, hello, Knight. You come into me complaining. Yeah, I'll run. But... yeah. And Hatsune Miku? But I'm more left with, it's like, if they're just gonna do, like, reskin, then do a bunch of reskin. It's weird to kind of, like, just leave it, like, only 3 pigs. And reskinning the cherry pie. And what dessert? The ranch? Yes. Very much is dessert. Like, yeah. I don't think they should do that, but because that's not the kind of game it is, no, is it? I'd also feel like a cheap mom. I'm just saying, reskinning the pig twice, the sakura flowers once, no, twice, and destroying the game. How people play the game, I don't know. I think that that's just... yeah. No, I do agree that they shouldn't add them, but they could add some sort of, like, monster like boss mob you can spawn. I don't know. Well, like I said, that's probably more like a different kind of cheat mod, but I honestly think it, to some extent, might be better. I mean, the pigs are okay. Right? Like, they're not great, but they're okay. It feels weird that the pigs are just getting variants. They're not getting, like, any sorts of updates to the model. Even though every other time they've done it, they've done that, so it just feels odd. You know what I mean? Like, with the bat, they updated the whole bat. And then with the pig, it's like, it's just adding variants. Well, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that they added the pigs, I'm more saying it's super odd that they, with their way they've done their update cycle so far. Or with the other animals. Maybe that'd be a different game. More along the lines of what not the original creative Minecraft Notch is working on right now. So, yeah. The irony there. And Skyrim, yeah. I was just saying, it's a roguelike. At the end of the day, is what that is. But I think... I mean, they could add some sort of magic system to some extent, probably. Or change up how potions work a little. I could see that working. Yeah, it is already, exactly. That's what I was saying. You could throw in some form of, like, basic magic system. Something like that. But again, I feel like it would probably, I mean, with the way they do things, it'd be end game and then be deemed OP and they would remove it by... Like, they'd start thinking about removing it by, like, 3 updates from now. They get stretched into 6. Oops. If you get what I'm saying. Ironically, they probably should have added bat variants. They didn't. I mean, that's the kind of thing I'm saying. It's like, each of these things has been basically a half update. As far as, like, animal stuff. Weirdly enough. But no, I think the thing is, it's just, it's like, like I said, I think to me the biggest issue is just going for the reskins on a bunch of different items and calling it an update. I mean, that's basically what they're doing though, isn't it? People go, oh, they're doing a lot behind the scenes, but it's like for an actual basic update, right? Unless they announce something crazy big. But even that will only be like 1 item. They never do more. It's literally 2 more variants of pig, some yellow sakura petals as wildflowers, and leaves. Fallen leaves. That is what the update is so far. Did you not catch that? I think it'd be something, probably, yeah, it'd be something to, like, an extra slot here. You could have, like, a slot, maybe, kind of like Baubles, maybe? Like a lot of mods do, but maybe not Baubles exactly. But yeah, holding a scroll, maybe. And since it's Mojang, it would have durability. That, like, even when it shouldn't tick durability, it does. And that would not be fixed because that's fine. But if it ever was deemed to be OP, then they would remove it because it's too OP. Doing something like levitating you off the ground by like like 2 blocks, maybe. And you know the worst part is that sounds exactly like something they would do. Exactly like the shulkers. Yeah. It's sad. It's like, I could talk exactly how I think. It makes me think. I go again with, I really do think it's Mojang, it's not Microsoft, because I still think Microsoft cares. Like, I really don't think they care. If anything, they probably like, Why are you making the game so that people don't want to play it? If they don't want to play it, they won't buy things. And right before the movie comes out, no less. Yeah, like I said, and then they would nerf it and then remove it because they'd be like, now this is OP. Because, like, one person on YouTube would say it's OP. Not even on YouTube, like on Twitter, on their Twitter feed, you know? One person would be like, oh, this is so OP, or this just doesn't make sense in the world, and then they would completely, like, cancel the whole thing. And specifically cite that it's because of this one person, so that one person feels like they can never post anything ever again. Oh, I don't disagree. Exactly, I mean, that's just it. Especially for Java. It's like, for something like this, it's not Microsoft saying nerf movement speed so that you won't be able to do half the things you currently can do on Java. No, that's Mojang. Because parity. Whereas, I guarantee Microsoft... And I mean, that's the thing that to me is, it's like... But here's the thing. It's like, because... I'm gonna go here. Effectively, a lot of their team is a bunch of people who were modders who thought, well, Minecraft's too easy, kind of thing. They basically was their mods packs and stuff, right? To some extent. So now they're like, we can fix the game. Problem is, the game has been like this for 15 years. So what they're really doing is getting rid of their player base. Which is stupid. And I mean, I really would go with that. I think that is the answer. And effectively... devs who are like, oh, we know what's best. And it isn't. Or someone's in control and they can't do what they want. But I wouldn't be surprised if there is some level of just possibly. Like I said, I think the biggest problem was just going with that alone is that it just says just a certain level of kind of. But no, I mean, I'm serious. I could totally see that they're like, well, we know it. We've been. But it's like, the problem is you gotta remember that just because someone's been doing something like modding doesn't mean that they are going to have the best choices. Yeah, that works. Yeah. I mean, there is that to them to some extent, I would agree. The problem with it is, like I've said, the logic is... They basically went with the logic of, well, this game doesn't have... This version doesn't have it, so we'll just remove it from that version. Which is kind of one of the worst things you can do as a dev. You know? To choose one version over the other and always choose the one that's honestly not as... that the feature is not as great. on. And they continue to do this. I mean, for each thing. This isn't like... And the real question is just, why? Yeah, except that it doesn't make sense for long term, now does it? And they definitely should be more concerned about the long term. I would say. Alright, so that's 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, but they won't. Because that's not how they do things. The real irony is that this has been happening to Bedrock players for ages. But now that it's happening on Java, you see a lot of Java people just blaming it, going, well, it's because they obviously love Bedrock more, as the Bedrock players are going, no. This is just the first time it's happened to you. You keep doing it to us. So that's also interesting. The thing is, they're never going to do true parity because then they would have to completely destroy Minecraft. Although they seem to be doing that. Destroy Java Edition, basically, though. And Bedrock. Because they just operate in completely different ways. It's crazy that they seem to keep going back to that. Even though they've acknowledged themselves that that just cannot happen. Because the two versions are just different enough that it cannot work. Which is what makes this crazy. It's like, so you acknowledge that it doesn't work. Typically. I just realized I need to go back one more, I think. Yeah. But only for here. Either it works or it doesn't. Can't say it doesn't work and then try to do it anyway. That's how you break your game. Yeah. We'll see. But they don't really listen to anything, so I think it's gonna go through, and I mean, I think playing the game is gonna get very frustrating very fast. But the craziest part is all the shills who are like, oh, that's fine, you're just being traumatic. It's like, how is it traumatic to be saying this has been integral to this version of the game since its inception? This really and truly will break things, break worlds, which they've said they don't want to do. But here's the thing, right? The thing that they're patching that can destroy so much, so that you can understand, Knight? Ready? Ready for this thing that is so bad that they have to remove it? You move slightly faster when you're going to the diagonal. That is what will break Java in major ways because parkour apps and everything have used it for years, right? That's what they're removing. This. You just that's it. That's the thing they think is so egregious it just needs to go. For parody. I don't... Exactly. It's gonna literally break the game. They continue to go on about how they don't want to break people's worlds and stuff, but this really and truly will break worlds and maps and everything if they update. It's insane. Like I said. Oh, it definitely will. And the thing is, it's like I said, the thing is, I could see a lot of people just choosing not to update anyway, because it's like the update in question is mid. It's not really even an update. Like I said, it's literally just it's even more. So far, it's even more of the meme than the last one. Like, and I get it. It's a small drop, quote unquote, but like if they're just gonna reskin things, they might as well do it. It would be more efficient to do it all at once rather than. But then they can't be like, oh, but this is another update, and it's like, no, it really isn't. It's a resource pack, at best. Yep, it's gonna break so many things. And this is what, to me, I'm just left with. It's like... Yeah. It is. I am aware. Beyond that, so part of why it's okay on Bedrock that it's slower like that is because of bridging. You can bridge an entirely different way, but you cannot do that on Java. And they don't plan to ever bring that to Java either. So basically they're going to implement making it as difficult to bridge them out and all that, right? As Bedrock, but they're not going to implement the things that are implemented on Bedrock to mitigate that, basically. Which is kind of dumb as well. I don't... It's the kind of thing that I look at and I go, this doesn't make sense. Like, you've got choices that make more sense. Including just up the speed of diagonal for Bedrock users. Heck, up the speed in general, and then you can have where what's current speed is now slightly slower, but it's better. Because, I mean, as we've seen, the game isn't, like, the way you move it, you're not actually moving that fast. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's a brilliant idea to make this update. It's oh, they're also breaking gold farms. That's part of why I've been trying to research how to do one that is player based, looter based, whatever you call it. Hmm? Amber, wait, what? What do you mean? Sorry. I mean, at least they've said that they were gonna do that, but it's still, it's like... Well, yeah, okay, slow, right. Point being that I was making is, you could up it that little bit, you know? It wouldn't be that out there. To make yourself to make the player just a little bit speedier. Yep. Because as we've seen, and here's the thing, I didn't even realize because of the diagonal thing until people started bringing it up, which means it's even slower. I was just saying, all they have to do is they raise the speed of going this way, the speed of going this way, right? Voila, you solve your problem. Pretty much everybody's okay with that. Because, well, yes, now technically. I don't think they really should do... The whole point is decreasing diagonal is the problem. Because even jumps rely on it. The thing is, this is part of why you cannot decrease the diagonal jump because otherwise the parkour just breaks. Because that's how the jumps, the strafing with his jumps and all that works. So, but just speeding up the game a little bit, I don't think is a bad thing. Like I said, you leave. The problem is that, like I said, it doesn't come off by much. Basically, right now, if you go diagonal, I think it's like you go 1.2 times faster than if you go straight, basically. That's the miscalculation that they're fixing. Certainly, it's much more noticeable when you're crouching, but... yeah. That is only when you're crouching. When you're moving, it's like 20%, not even. And that's only because crouching is slowed that much more. I was watching someone talk about it. It's not really noticeable at all if you're running. It's important for jumps, but like getting to here speed-wise versus like just, you can see it's not that different feeling for that. It's literally just the crouching where it's, see? That's where it's like you might as well just up the speed just that tiny bit. It's not enough to even be the only place it's like noticeable is if you go like this versus like this. And even then, it's not crazy noticeable. But it's noticeable when you're actually trying to get to places. Because it can make a 5-minute walk a 10-minute walk, depending on how you're doing it. And honestly, this discourages exploration if you think about it as well, because you're going to be going even slower, so why would you go farther out? It's so stupid. Like I said, I honestly think the smarter thing to do would just be to either leave it alone. It's clever. It actually makes some sense. After all, when you're going diagonal, you go that little bit faster, so it can be just like, yeah. Of course, when you're going on your diagonal, you're faster. Just a little bit. I mean, obviously, in reality, it's just because it's shorter distance, but it's not out there. And I mean, there's much more game-breaking. Like, there's bugs in the game, obviously, that are super game-breaking, right? But they're not going to do anything about those. Because again, I think it's just because they see one person on like Twitter or Reddit or YouTube or whatever that makes like not even a full point about it, and they go, "Yeah, let's go with that one person," and then they could say that they're following what the community asked for, even though it's like one person years ago. Like, literally. I honestly think that that's just... What they need to acknowledge is that... Well, A, their actual target audience shouldn't be 10-year-olds. Because their own graphs and everything have shown that typically the people who play the game are older. Or at the very least, they need to not just only cater to it. Let me be clear, I'm not saying like a crazy, like, kind of thing. I'm more meaning like, you don't need to be worrying about things like chat recording and stuff, right? It's not affecting the game. Not in that way. And since people are, they're more likely to be okay with a more extreme update. Instead of a super bland update. But the only thing that's interesting about it is the fact that it's no good. Yeah, I mean, it's like you got the PvPers, you got the parkours, you've got the redstoners. But the thing is, like I said, even for the people even for the players they supposedly care about so much nowadays, which is the explorers and the builders, right? This is important too. Them too. Like I said, it's definitively not the player base. By their own figuring. And admittance. But, yeah, it's a building game. It's like the concept of OP is bizarre. If everyone can get it. And on servers that they don't want that, they can limit it. They have for years. Yeah, they're probably annoyed. Well, they knew it was coming, but for them, they're just like, okay. For me, who just wants to make a zombie pigman farm, this is standard of what is going to be required in like 2 weeks, right? And there's nothing, because nobody ever does anything for that. Well, that's going to be crazy in a couple of weeks, when people realize that's in the game as well. That Mojang's finally gotten around to that. as effectively a stealth update, you know? I mean, if you think about it, it's not... That's the thing that bothers me about that one, is it's not so much that... I mean, we knew they were going to do it. They said they were going to do it, but... It just feels like they're trying to sneak this in. You know? Like, oh, people won't notice if we do it with all of this stuff. It's just like, that's not a good mindset. Yeah, that's true. It'll take even longer. Like I said, ironically, the people who are most affected are parkourers, by that, and explorers, and builders. Yep. Oh, I know. It's just weird. Out of all the choices. Honestly, like I said, my opinion is they might as well at this point kind of just... how do I put this? They might as well just like speed up the game a little bit. Not crazy, just think that out. After all, it solves the problem a lot easier. Because you're gonna have less people being too frustrated at that idea. Sure, parkour people might be like, that's annoying. The jump isn't that special, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, at least we got to keep our jump. It would be more like a compromise, you know? That's the thing, it's like, it's still basically no longer faster, but at the same time, it's not so significantly slower. I mean, I think honestly, to some extent, crouching, weirdly enough, I think is kind of, even in comparison to other games, super slow. It's part of what makes the going on the diagonal so important. Because otherwise you get nowhere. I mean... just look. Versus... because honestly, that's not even half speed. That's like... I get you're being careful, but... and even then, it's still slow enough. You still want the speed. You still want the trousers. Because even on the diagonal, you're not going as fast as you are walking. Not even when you're going on the diagonal for crouching versus just going forward normal. Like I said, it's not enough. Huh? Oh no, crawling's faster than crouching. Sorry to burst your bubble. Oftentimes. At least I've had that happen. Yeah. Yeah, let me go put these away and I'll show you. It's either about the same or faster. It's not even slower than that, and like I said. Because basically what you're doing is you're swimming. It was a glitch, but they decided they liked it, so they left it in the game. But didn't bring it to Bedrock for, like, years. Until more recently, so, you know, I guess that's not going to get patched out. Probably got told if they did that, they're dead. But, let me put this stuff away. Now, the most efficient way to do mining is actually to go through one block high. Alright, so we'll just use these a second. I know I'll have to destroy them again, or not destroy, but we find a quick trapdoor. About to be dark. Yeah. So that is crawling. This is crouching. It's close. Almost the same, which again doesn't make sense. But I really do think crawling is faster. Slightly. It's still slower than walking, which is fine. I'm more saying it's like... I never said it wasn't. I'm just saying the fact that this is probably slower or the same speed as doing the other. Like, how does that compute in their brains? You know? That's where my point is. It's like, it could. Crouching is natural, crawling to some extent, but crawling, honestly... I mean, just think in real life. If you were to crawl, you're not moving as fast as you are, even if you're, like, just hunched over, basically, because that's basically what crouching is. If you understand. It's just, literally, you're just kind of hunched over a little bit here. You can go under this. It's just enough to be able to do that. You're not, like... And that's me, that's what I'm saying, is I could see, like, just speeding it up a little bit. Not, like, crazy, but just enough that everything is the way it would be. It ironically would feel more natural. I'm just saying for the amount that they kind of lean into and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes sense. Like I said, it's not so much even that it's just, it's like, out of all the things to choose. For like a parody update especially. Or heck, just bug fixing as well. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just think it really feels like something that's done to try and get people to stop playing, and it's a, oh well, it was just their choice kind of thing. It just really feels like that. The fact that the reason could be because they're trying to trick people and just stop, or get people to stop playing. And again, the thing that I'm left with is that I don't, like, because it won't get people to go play Bedrock, so that's why I go with, I don't think it would be a Microsoft choice, right? Because obviously they want you to play at least Bedrock. But this would just get you to not play any version. And yeah, it's very, very frustrating that it's just like, there's a decent chance that is the actual answer. But who knows, maybe they'll relent. But the thing is, I mean, what they've basically done with the last couple updates is now they've got people who will defend this update even though it doesn't make sense. Which is what I thought they might be doing, you know? Like, oh look, it gets people to go, look, no matter what, people will be complaining, even though this is a much more significant kind of update that really and truly affects the game to a large degree. And really opens up that question of why. Or at least it should. Because, like, I have literally been seeing people going and defending and going, just wait till the full update comes out. And I'm just thinking, the full update is going to be, like, maybe one more item. Maybe. And it's not going to change the fact that this is going to be the way it's going to be. Unless they get enough backlash. I mean, they've got... I mean, the biggest reason I could see them deciding to fix it is the amount of backlash there's been. Like, I looked up Gold Farm, and you know what came up? It's a petition to revert the movement speed. like, this is getting kind of big. Also, it's probably what made me think about it. Is like I'm looking for Gold Farm. And this is the one on Minecraft, whatever, their feedback site, right? It's up to 15,000, which, as you know, that site is, like, nobody uses half the time. It's, like, rivaling some of their most highest upvoted kind of things there. It's the petition. Yeah. I mean, it's not the highest, but it's just, like, for, like, the amount of time it's had, that's speed it's gained traction and all that. And it just keeps going up. And like I said, that's the only thing I can see maybe saving it, is just literally, they don't want that drama. Like, in all honesty, nobody should want that drama. Yeah, like I said, the only reason I even thought about it is just annoying me again. It's just like, yeah. Not the petition itself. I think the petition makes sense. People are making their voices heard. They aren't just whining or crying or anything. They're going, nah. This ain't it. But again, like I said, and then it's like, I'll see like somebody discussing, because I'm trying to see like, are they going to do it or are they not, right? And you'll see people like, I was going, I'm just saying, nobody's ever really happy, are they? It's just like, this is a kind of, this is a significant change, and to go with such non-existent kind of like, of an update beyond that. Like seriously, you know? Rather, the most non-update of all times. I mean, the thing is, I think if they had done a couple different colors of the wildflowers, and I'm just gonna go with the other things so far, right, that I'm left with. Rather than one wildflower that's, again, a reskin of the cherry blossoms, it's just yellow. And the leaves, which, I mean, it's a little different, kind of, but it's still basically the cherry blossoms retextured. It's effectively a data pack, right? It's the same with the pigs. It's not even, giving it a slightly more, like, piggish look, or at least making it look like piglins / zombie piglins. Which would probably not, it'd be a little cursed, but at the same time, at least it kind of would make sense, you know? Like, yeah, so they're bringing up it into line with the others. Models of the same kind. But no, it's just literally a retexture of the pig, as it is. I think that's part of what seems so strange about the whole thing. Well, no, I'm serious though. I honestly, to me, that's what I'm really seeing there, is it's like, it could have been an interesting update. Yeah. Well, not zombie piglins necessarily, but regular piglins do. They eat pork chops. Well, I mean, we don't feed them, but because piglins are now what zombie piglins were before they become zombie piglins, right? We know that they eat hoglin meat. They literally eat pig. It does open that question. But, honestly, I'm surprised that it wasn't brought more in line with those models. Since that would have made sense. Like I said, I could have seen that kind of thing, kind of just like updating a little bit, giving a little bit more, maybe not as big of a floppy ears and stuff, but just a little. I could have understood that. And I could even maybe, not really, but I could understand kind of having that be part of why it's just the pigs. And reskins of things that really, like I said, it's a data pack. It's a bad data pack. But then no, it's just straight up. And the only one that looks good is the normal Minecraft pig. I mean, the others look okay, but the only one that really doesn't kind of look a little sloppy is the normal pig. And that really shouldn't be the case. But it is. Like, and here's why. Right. Anyway, but here's why I'm kind of, like, I do say this like this, right? If you look up the Worm Pig, like, I mean, I can tell what it's meant to be, which is clearly a wildebeest, but it's like, it's not got tusks, because it's just a normal pig, but just got the, like, if you had, like, a bad Disney pack, right? Resource pack. I don't know if you understand what I mean. I don't know if it's here or not, but I mean, if you look at them, they kind of is what it kind of looks like. Like, I almost feel like the different variants. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I see you went for Pumbaa there, but you forgot his tusks and the rest of the shape and stuff. Just because you just went with it, like, just wrapped it around a normal pig model, so it doesn't look right. It's weird. It is. I'm not like. And the thing is, I wouldn't knock it so much if it wasn't for the fact that it's just like, yeah. Part of what makes me knock it so much is, again, look, here's the zombie piglin. We have ears now on these guys. Alright, to match the piglins, so pigs. So, why don't pigs get any type of floppy ears? I'm not saying they need a tail necessarily, but just the ears at least. Maybe a bit of a nose. Like, they also got a nose. It's a little matchup there. I think those would have helped. Kind of with the... Yeah. If you look at it and you think about it, like, if they were shaped more like piglins... Yeah, I would too. But if you think about it, if pigs were shaped a little bit more like piglins, then it wouldn't feel as sloppy looking. It would actually fit a little bit better. Because they just look like they're missing ears now. The regular pig, it's fine. It's a Minecraft pig. But the new variants clearly need the ears. And who knows, maybe they'll do that. Maybe they're waiting on that. But it's just like... Yeah, I do too. I wish we had floppy ear doggies. But we do not. Because they're not wild. Even though they kind of are, actually. But according to Mojang, they're not wild. I mean, honestly, that's the thing I find so, like, I do think they could do if they wanted to add more variant. It's just ear variants. But no, I mean, that's the thing to me. I think the new models, at the very least, they kind of need a bit of the floppy ear. Otherwise, I think then they would look pretty good. I actually do. But because they didn't get that shape change that every other model so far has gotten, right? When they go and do something. I know it's basically just been the bat and the dog. The dog didn't get a lot of changes, but the dog got a little bit of change. It was not a lot, but it was enough to kind of just make this work a little nicer. With the way the necks were and all that. But I don't know, I think they decided, well, people liked the dogs, but the dogs were already pretty perfect, so the pigs kind of just... Again, I just go with, if pigs turn into zombie piglins when they're hit by lightning, because they still do that, right? Then they should have the same ears. Straight up. No other reason. No other, like, thing. That's kind of where I go with it. I think they can pull it off. I just don't think they want to. They just have to justify changing the bats so entirely. I don't know. And it is a shame they didn't add the Muddy Pig variant, you know? I mean, that was a model they already had. Like, that could have been cute. If they're just gonna do reskins anyway. Yeah. They need to explain why... the pigs are the way they are. I do agree. Alright. I think I'm at the end of the wall. I think I'm at the end of the wall. Crazy. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it's not going to be entirely the end of the wall, but I think it's a good enough place to kind of have it be. Well, I think it's beyond that. I'm gonna be honest. They're the ones that keep going on about there's a lore to the games, right? That they just don't want to share. No, they are the ones that keep saying, oh, there's lore to the games. Like, that's not the player base. Goodness, that'd be interesting if it was, but... Oh yeah, I like your theory that that's why, but no, they're the ones that go, oh, there's lore. But you can't know because... reasons? I wish I was kidding. See, that's the thing, like, it's like, I get it. It's like, if they weren't, like, actually intending any lore and all that, yeah. But they're the ones that keep going on about how, oh, there's lore to the games. We just haven't shared it. Because we want you to come up with your own story. It's dumb. Again, it's that whole, you don't have to do that. You don't have to make these claims or these... Yeah. That is literally how they have put it. Well, not exactly, but I'm paraphrasing. Because it was in a slightly different word, but basically they that's why people try to connect Legends and Dungeons to Minecraft, even though it doesn't fit at all, because that is what, because obviously this would be the lore side of things, even though in reality I actually see it's more like they come after someone who's up in a different world, but you know, beyond that. That's why people keep trying to figure out what the lore is. Is because, yeah. They're like, we'll figure it out someday. And as I said, I mean, you can see bits of lore, like, I mean, as I've pointed out, if you look at the, you know, the Wandering Trader, they're clearly a nitwit. It's not even hard to figure that one out. But beyond that, I mean, yeah. It's weird. It's like, they don't want to give anything because they want you to come up with your own world. It's just like, you know, you could share anyway, and that doesn't really change how people might view their own worlds. Now, does it? Otherwise, fan fiction would not exist. I don't know. I mean, it's true. You know that's true. Like, 15-year-old girls, prove your stance wrong. Anyway. Beyond that, it's just, I don't know, it's dumb. Like, you can share a backstory outline. Or rather, a potential. I think that's something that would make more sense. You could say, it's no guarantee that this would be the... But who knows, maybe that's what Spicewood will be. You know, because it's another spin-off game. Because they can't help themselves. I honestly am kind of left with, it's like, part of, I do find myself wondering if part of why the updates end up so lackluster, because they don't want to work on this game. They're so busy working on others. Yeah, they should. Honestly, if I had to guess anything else as to where lackluster updates come from, it's because they put all their focus into other games. That aren't Minecraft. And then when the games don't succeed, they go and make another one instead of learning their lesson that it's probably easier to either stick with one of these spin-offs, as many of the people who played those spin-offs have pointed out. By the time they start getting traction, that's when, like, Mojang shuts them down. So, yeah. As in their own thing in their own right. It's like, here's how I would put it. I don't think it's just that they should, like, not do any spin-offs. I think they should either stick to a spin-off Even if it doesn't succeed for a while, just see if it actually succeeds. Right? Or they need to focus on the actual main game and bring things from the spin-offs into the main game. After all, it's kind of weird that it's not in the game. There's really not much of an argument you can make that as to why this doesn't exist for a lot of it. Or they're just trying to go, but it's its own thing. It's like, no, it's Minecraft. You put it on the cover. Yep. Either the spin-offs need to be made more canon. And in all honesty, it shouldn't be as difficult. After all, they have the models to work off of. Yeah, or they just need to admit maybe spin-offs are not the way to go. I went farther back than I thought I did. No, I'm fine, it's fine. So if we go to here... Alright. How did I do this over here? Yeah, okay, maybe those lights will be, Alright, Alright. Yep. So... Anyway, I mean, there's ways to handle it. I just don't think they've found their groove, and I don't think they're gonna. Ironically, you know what I feel like it really shows? Is that it's just like, they don't got the magic sauce to make it work. Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm more just saying, it's like... It shows that to some extent, you need to have an understanding of what you want. An ability to just continue forward. To not just kind of let anything and everything go, yeah, it's fine. Especially when it really shouldn't. It's like, you can have your backstory you want. You need to remember that the backstory needs to have some meat. And needs to connect to the main story. Go sleep and then put stuff away and come get the rest of the stuff. Let me go sleep. Your team mods are gonna already be spawning. but I had to do it. My bed is over here. There we go. But I mean, that's just it. I think that's the thing. It's like either you connect it to the main game, right? Thus making it a proper spin-off, or you don't make the game because it's otherwise cannot be a proper spin-off if it's not in the game. Like, a good example is I'd actually use the Zelda games as a good example of like a good way to do this. You know, I mean, they've had smaller games, right? Like Link's Awakening and stuff, but you can connect it to a point in time on the timeline for Zelda because it has references to everything else. Important to some extent. Beyond that, another good example would be really any Nintendo franchise, but like Mario, right? You can connect Mario, the main games, to probably. More likely it'll be a good example used as jumping the shark and just kind of it'll be pulling a Minecraft in which they continue to get away with things for just enough that finally they pulled something too big and the whole thing came crashing down. Or I suppose it's possible that whenever one of these games that are honestly going to be similar enough to Minecraft, right? Whether it be Reforge or Hytale or Lovers and Chess or whatever it is, right? When it comes out, when one of those comes out, heck, people are already switching over to Vintage Story at this point. I mean, slowly but surely. So, honestly, yeah, I think that there's a decent chance they'll be like pulling in Minecraft, and that it's like continuing to do things that the player base has no interest in while claiming to be listening to what they want until finally no one plays the game anymore. Yeah. I'm just saying more and more lately, you've got that. Heck, I mean, it's just more, I'm just saying like overall it was a mod. Yeah. Well, that's my point. You have people already switching, and then if you get a game like, honestly, something like what Reforge is looking like it's gonna be, or, I mean, Hytale actually has been getting some actual updates, so, you know, a much higher potential of it actually coming out. Again, it's that whole people who either worked with Minecraft or they like Minecraft or whatever, right? Honestly, the one I've got my biggest bet on is gonna be Reforge. I think that's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a Minecraft killer, but I do think it is going to pull a lot of people who, if they liked the console editions, right? Because I mean, That's the same development team. As that, yeah, that's true. Even a small chunk. But I'm just saying, it's like, it's gonna be its own thing. Yeah, and that's just it. That's one of the things I think looks interesting about Reforged, is they're the building stuff that they're adding from day one, including vertical slabs. Like, that's just in the game from day one. And all sorts of other things in the, like, plants this all. We'll see. It's just, to me, I look at it and I go, Yep, building and mining. That's exactly it. And potentially fighting. I look at that, I look at the fact that the actual original creator of Minecraft, Notch, he's making his own game, and actually has a team of people working with him, and that's gonna be its own thing. It's... Yep. To me, I think the biggest thing is just that it's not that they're and the thing is, none of these other games are trying to be the Minecraft competitor, what kills Minecraft. That's honestly, though, what's going to end up causing these games to basically become potentially what ends up killing Minecraft. Because it's its own thing. Yes, it's like I wouldn't say Terraria either, right? That's its own thing, right? I just realized I'm down here. I don't have a bed. But I mean, that's just it. It's like, because, yes, it's its own thing, but the irony is Terraria pulled people away from Minecraft. Oh yeah, I don't disagree. My point is, you can go, oh, it's not like Minecraft, because it's not, right? But it doesn't change the fact that it did pull a major chunk of the player base that was looking for something more like that. And then, as time has gone on, and you get more and more of that, it just is gonna slowly chip away at everything. I wouldn't say it like that if it wasn't the fact that it's just I look at it and I go, I honestly, I don't know what I was supposed to want in these updates. And I'm in theory the one who should be wanting these updates. Yeah. My point, though, is when people hear about Terraria, they're more likely to go and play the Terraria, right? And they don't often come back. Unless they're interested in an update. The problem is, we haven't had any updates that would interest anyone for a long time. And again, I honestly feel like it's like... It honestly feels like these, by splitting it into all these different smaller updates, they're trying to defend their... That's a good update, so let people do that. Which, again, it's like... Yeah. I mean, the thing is, what is there for a Minecraft player nowadays in terms of, like, anything exciting, like updates and like... realistically, what are we looking at in the future? Flowers that are literally reskins. I mean, here's the thing. Here's where I go with this is not as good as a data pack, even. Ironically. And that is that, like, with a data pack, yeah, they might, like, replace, they might do some retextured flower kind of thing, like, but they'll have, like, 6 or 7. So that you can have a variety, right? This is basically 2. And not even the fall flowers. One of those of leaves. The only thing that's different about it is how you make the leaves. That's it. But it doesn't change the concept at the end of the day. Because it basically is all things that kind of already been in the game and programmed into the game. Just being mixed together. And I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a lot harder to do that, but I just look at it and I go, as an update, who's going to be excited about this update? I don't think it's going to be someone who's into exploring, because so all you're going to find is some flowers, and now you're going to have to travel much slower to get anywhere. And I guess some pigs. It's not going to be the builders, because these flowers aren't that good. They're okay at best. Yeah. No, I agree. That's kind of where I end up going. I look at Fortnite and I go, like, in a lot of ways, it's basically doing the same thing in Minecraft, but they actually were like, yeah, we can get out a lot of updates. It's not that it's easy enough. And that's kind of where I end up going and just going. So, like, I don't think it's like, and here's the thing, I'm not like trying to go, oh, they should add like this crazy new mechanic, right? I'm just saying, if they're gonna reskin stuff, at least reskin 5 or 6 things. If you're gonna do bloat, just do the bloat and give it like significance there. Like, at this point, because you might as well give enough variety to really be worth it. Yeah. A couple different shroom animals, things like that, yeah. Maybe you could have like a couple different types of cows kind of thing as well, or maybe you could like fully reskin the pig so that they get the ears at least. I'm not saying they have to have like a curly Q tail or anything. I'm just saying, like, ears kind of show some real difference. And maybe a little bit of snout action, just a little bit, just not a lot, just up flat. Like I said, with the flowers and stuff, it's like you could do maybe like 3 or 4 varieties of wildflowers as well. Like, to add a little bit more of like, as you have it around, you'll have a little bit more than just pink and yellow. I mean, that's kind of where I end up going. Or like, And here's where it obviously I don't think they can do it, but like can make it so they can mix and match a little bit with the flowers, then it could at least be a little bit more interesting. Like I said, I don't think they can do that, so I'm not saying that they should. Let me be clear. But it's just the kinds of things I look at and I go, like that could be I don't know, it's probably complicated. I'm not. But then I go, but you can have like mixed flowers. So like a mix of maybe like red, orange, and blue or something. Or purple, actually. Which is more like, if you have wildflowers, that tends to be more what you'd have is a mix, not just yellow. You could argue they're buttercups, but they're not. Yeah? I'm just saying, it's like... There's things they could do. Yeah, but that gets annoying already. But I think you could have... just a mix. Or at least one that's like that is fine. But, like I said, it's just... We already had yellow flowers. There were just yellow flowers. So it just feels a little... blah. I guess. Or heck, they could add, like, just pretty much anything. They could go for, I mean, they have some gray flowers, but like I said, there's ways to go about it that they could have done that I think would have made sense and just have that mix. But yeah, they could do the random thing like they do with the placement, so... You get that variety for wildflowers, which would make a lot more sense than just yellow. I'm just trying to heal up my tools. Go to sleep. Anyway, I mean, that's just kind of where I end up going. Is just like, it feels so weird to choose just more yellow. When there's all sorts of other things they could do. Again, like, I'm not trying to complain or anything, it's just, I don't know. Anyway, what am I playing tomorrow? Just trying to quickly heal up tools. And Kitty is flipping out. I mean, you can't hear him flipping out, but he's acting like he's flipping. Alrighty. Any other people having any choices, or are we just going to Slime Rancher? I don't know. We finished. It went pretty well. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave this here so that I can just finish up when I get back. Because Alrighty. Yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah, slime rancher sounds good. I'm just gonna use this as my, my screenshot really quick. Alrighty, it's been a pleasure having you. I hope to see you again tomorrow for some Slime Rancher fun. I hope you have a wonderful day / night / whatever it is for you. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry I'm finishing like this, but it is late, early, you know. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day / night. And if it is night for you, I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for sticking around. And, yeah.